Monster Review here with an update with the Vizio D650i-B2. Just a couple things I wanted to update you on. The TV is still working great after 8 hours a day, 5 days a week usage. We've had it for about 4 or 5 months. With the usage based on my location, it cost about $3.50 to operate. The crop size, as you can see, for standard definition is still very easy to view. So even though they knock off right here, you can still see the image very clearly because the TV is so big. The quality is not great, but it's not bad. I was playing The Last of Us on my PS4, and my sister-in-law was amazed at how realistic it looked. She thought I was watching a CGI cartoon at first, but all that is due to the PS4. But the 1080p 60 hertz / 120 hertz does play a factor in how realistic the image looks. One problem I encountered is that the TV will randomly shut off when you're watching Netflix. Basically, when that happens, you can't turn it back on with the remote. You have to go in the back of the TV, unplug it, and then plug it back in, and then it'll power back on. Another problem is that Netflix will log out randomly. So you'll turn on the TV, you'll go to Netflix, and it'll ask for your email address and password. When an hour ago or a day ago, it was working just fine. That's happened a couple of times. The power off problem happens probably 2 times, 3 times a month. Doesn't happen very often, but the login problem happens probably once every 2 months. That happens very rarely. Another problem is the YouTube stream. When you stream YouTube videos from your phone to the TV, it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you'll look on the phone for that streaming icon and it's not there. The TV doesn't show up. I'm not sure what issue that is or why it's caused. Up to now, it's been going on for a month now. I haven't been able to see my TV using the YouTube app on my phone. I was before. I don't know why I'm not anymore. I think it has to do with an update. This TV recently just updated about 2 months ago, and that's about when I discovered the YouTube issue. But it doesn't bother me because I have an Apple TV. So if my budget was a little bit bigger back then, I probably wouldn't have gotten this TV. I would have gone with a Samsung. Reason being is because recently my family just purchased a Samsung 55-inch for my grandmother, and I was the one to set it up. And when I set it up, I was just blown away by the quality and the features of the TV. It just blows this TV out of the water. And that's with the motion blur feature turned off. With it turned on, I was just amazed. Everyone was amazed. Although it can be annoying for some people because the back and forth between the soap effect and the jitter you get. I don't know if most of you know what I'm talking about, but me personally, I like that feature. But even with it turned off, the quality, this TV cannot compare to that TV. So if my budget was bigger, I would have probably gone with a 60-inch version of that Samsung. But a good thing about this TV is the ease of use. With the Samsung, my grandmother had a hard time launching the Netflix and the iHeartRadio app on that TV because you have to go into the Internet App Hub and search for it, or you can use the recently launched app, which for an old person is just as hard as navigating as the App Hub that you would launch into. With this TV, however, it's just one button. There's 3 buttons: Amazon, Netflix, and iHeartRadio. You just pick which one you want, aim it, press it, and bam, the Netflix app or the iHeartRadio app launches. And I think that feature would have been amazing on the Samsung, but Samsung doesn't have it. This TV does though. So that's a really good plus. So if you're looking for a TV for an elderly person who has trouble navigating, you might want to consider this. Even if they don't care about image quality. My grandparents cared, so that's why we went with the Samsung. Now the price for this TV was $648. That price is not a good deal. It's just, in my opinion, it's what this TV is worth. This TV retails for close to $900. This TV is not worth $900. So if you're going to get this regular price, don't. Get another TV, get another brand. But if you see this for $650, know that it's not a great deal, but it's reasonable, because this TV, in my opinion, again, is worth that. If I were to get this at a great deal, I would say maybe $550 or $548, around that price range that would have made this TV a great deal. But overall, 65-inch, it's really huge, and even though the image quality is not great, it's still decent. So you have to weigh the plus and the minuses. But again, if I were to do this again, I probably would have gone with a Samsung, because now I'm stuck with this TV. And hopefully this TV won't break anytime soon, but I can't see myself getting another $1,000 Samsung TV when this TV is working perfectly fine. And that concludes this update. Thanks for watching. You have a good one.